You know, we've all been sold this idea about what it takes to succeed. It's the story that everything starts with a big lightning bolt of motivation, that incredible, unstoppable feeling when you first start a new goal. But what happens when that feeling just disappears? Well, today we're going to forget all about chasing that spark. Instead, we're going to build something way more powerful, a system for real, lasting consistency.
So why does this keep happening? You start a new project, maybe a new workout plan, and for that first week you are on fire. But then it just fizzles out. The excitement is gone, and what used to feel like a passion now just feels like a chore. So where did all that energy go? It's a feeling we all know, but the answer isn't to go hunting for more motivation. The real secret is to stop relying on it in the first place.
This right here, this frames the entire problem perfectly. Think of motivation like a spark. It's emotional, it's totally unpredictable, and poof, it's gone in a flash. Yeah, it's a great way to start a fire, but it's not going to keep you warm all night. But consistency? That's the steady flame. It's systematic, it's disciplined, and most importantly, it's reliable. It's the engine that just keeps running, whether you feel like it or not.
And that brings us to what I like to call the motivation trap. It's that classic vicious cycle of getting all hyped up, starting super strong, and then just crashing the second that initial feeling wears off. I mean, trying to base your long-term goals on a short-term feeling, it's just a recipe for failure, every time.
Okay, so here's the absolute core of the issue. Motivation is just an emotion. And just like being happy or sad or excited, it comes and it goes. Some days you wake up ready to conquer the world, and other days you can barely convince yourself to get out of bed. So if your whole plan requires you to feel a certain way to take action, your progress is going to be as unpredictable as the weather. I mean, you wouldn't base your entire year's plans on tomorrow's forecast, would you? So why would you base your biggest goals on an emotion that can change in an hour?
So what's actually happening behind the scenes when that spark fades out? Well, for one, the novelty wears off. Our brains are wired to love new things, but that first dopamine hit just doesn't last. We also tend to set these crazy, unrealistic expectations, and then we get discouraged when we're not a world-class expert in 2 weeks. Then there's decision fatigue. I mean, the simple act of deciding to do the thing day after day, that alone drains your mental energy. And finally, life just happens. Stress, emergencies, bad days, they're always going to be there, ready to knock you off course if motivation is your only guide.
Okay, enough about the problem. Let's start talking about the solution. How do we actually escape this trap? This is where we make the big shift from chasing an unreliable feeling to building a reliable machine. It is time to engineer a system that you can actually trust, day in and day out. So, what is consistency really? Let's be clear. It's not about being some kind of robot with infinite willpower. It's simply having the discipline, and this is the key part, the systems that get you to act even when you'd much rather be on the couch. The crucial idea here is the simple act of showing up instead of just waiting around for some magical bolt of inspiration to strike. And this really gets to the heart of it all. The people who truly achieve their goals, the artists who create every day, the athletes who train in the off-season, the innovators who build things from scratch, they don't have some secret, bottomless well of motivation. Nope. They've just designed smarter systems. They build habits, routines, and environments that make showing up the easiest possible option.
So how do we start building all this? Well, it all begins with the foundation, your mindset. Because before you can change what you do, you have to fundamentally change how you think about your goals, and maybe more importantly, how you think about yourself.
Now, this is a total game changer. An outcome-based goal, like I want to run a marathon, is focused on some distant finish line. But an identity-based habit, that focuses on who you are right now. When you shift your self-talk from I want to do this to I am the type of person who does this, your actions just naturally start to follow. A runner runs. It's not up for debate. It's just an expression of their identity. See the difference?
And this might be the single most powerful mindset shift of them all. That all-or-nothing mindset is the ultimate consistency killer. It's that little voice in your head that says, well, I don't have a full hour for the gym, so I might as well just skip it entirely. That is a broken chain of logic. The always something mindset says, okay, I can't do an hour, but you know what? I can do 15 minutes of push-ups right here. This approach keeps your momentum alive and proves that one imperfect day doesn't have to break the entire chain. Okay, with that new mindset as our foundation, let's get practical. Let's open up our toolkit. These are the concrete, actionable strategies you can use to start building your own consistency engine, like right now, today. First up is the 2-minute rule, and it is just beautifully simple. Are you feeling overwhelmed by the idea of meditating for 20 minutes? Okay, just sit and breathe for 2 minutes. Can't face a full workout? Fine. Just change into your gym clothes. The goal isn't to finish the whole task. It's to make starting so ridiculously easy that you can't talk yourself out of it. And what's amazing is how often that tiny little start just builds momentum into something much bigger.
Next, you have to build systems that make consistency the path of least resistance. Create triggers by piggybacking a new habit onto one you already do, like, say, flossing right after you brush your teeth. Design your environment for success. If you lay out your running shoes the night before, you've removed a major barrier. And most importantly, get rid of decision fatigue. Plan your workouts for the whole week on Sunday. Decide what tomorrow's most important task is before you go to bed. The fewer choices you have to make in the moment, the more energy you have to actually get things done.
And finally, please don't try to do this all by yourself. Use accountability to your advantage. Tell a friend what you're doing. It's a fact that we are far less likely to let other people down than we are to let ourselves down. Use a habit tracker. Honestly, seeing that visual chain of X's grow is incredibly satisfying. And don't forget to reward yourself. Acknowledging the small wins creates this positive feedback loop that actually makes you want to keep going.
So, as we start to wrap this up, let's just distill everything down to its absolute core. This isn't about being perfect. It's not about these grand, heroic efforts that you do once in a blue moon. It's all about the quiet, unglamorous, and truly transformative power of just showing up. I really want you to burn this quote into your memory. You are going to miss a day. Life will get in the way. It is absolutely inevitable. Perfection is not the goal here. The real magic of consistency happens the day after you miss. So, the real rule is this. Give yourself some grace for missing once, but be absolutely relentless about not missing twice in a row. That is how you protect your progress. And this right here is the ultimate takeaway. That one heroic 2-hour gym session you manage to do once a month, it really doesn't move the needle much. But a simple 15-minute walk, done every single day, oh, that will change your life. Small, steady, repeatable actions compound over time into massive, unbelievable results. It's not about the one-off grand gesture. It's about the quiet work you put in when nobody is watching. So I'll leave you with this one question. Forget about the giant, intimidating goal for just a second. What is one tiny, almost laughably simple action you can commit to today, something that takes 2 minutes or less? Just start there, because that small action, that's the first gear in your brand new consistency engine. Now go build something that lasts.